Someone there?
Hello YouTube, I am the Hairy Hiberno and welcome back to the next part of our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Last time we found Halsin the Druid, who we've been looking for quite some time. He was locked in a dungeon down here. We started a bit of a brawl with some goblins and wargs. He busted out of his cell, he aided us, we won, and then afterward he asked us to find 3 goblin leaders who are based somewhere in this castle. So we have to find them and defeat them. As you can see though, our health is not the best at the minute. Magdera is still suffering with Bloodless from that Astarian bite. So we're going to rest. Take a long rest to begin it on. Here we go. Well earned rest. Not looking too healthy here. Must be the Bloodless still affecting.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
My fingers. Wipe the sweat from my brow.
Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Is she going to kill me now? This camp is more dangerous than it was.
Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
So first it was a Astarian biting me while I slept. Now it's a Githyanki holding a dagger to my throat. Honestly, this camp is just dangerous. I'm gonna go medicine. It's just a fever. Rest will break it. Oh. Nice. Success.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
She is a lunatic. Maybe finally get some rest. Jesus. Or not. What is this?
I came just in time. You are transforming.
That's the Guardian. I know your voice. I've heard it before. I selected your voice.
Yes, you have. I saved you before.
Definite flashback face. Nice
I'm here to
catch.
save you again.
I'm liking this dude.
Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Finally some good news. I will take the hand. Cool armor.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
But I thought it was bad. in the galaxy. Attacking something.
A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now.
Who are you fighting?
You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back.
Okay.
Wake now. You'll feel better.
Be like one of those dreams where you feel like you're falling. You wake up suddenly. Or not. At least I'm getting some rest, finally. The Astarion stayed away. Okay. Journal update. Embrace your potential. Just have a quick look to see what the hell that was. Embrace your potential. Needed to be like a training montage, a la the Karate Kid. He could be my Mr. Miyagi. God knows I need training because I can't frickin' hit anything. We were visited in our dreams by a mysterious figure who told us that our illithid parasites are special and a source of great potential. Okay. Nothing really.
Time to press ahead.
One thing we do want to do, check her spells. Let's just pick fresh. Some will be the same. I do want heals. Secure wounds. Heal a creature. Spell is not prepared. Yeah, we know that. Healing word. Heal a creature you can see. For a cleric, she's very few. Spell is not prepared. 5 of 19, 2d8 plus 3. Heal all allies you can see. Can only be used outside of combat. Not good. No effect on undead and constructs. Aid. It's guaranteed 5 healing. 4 to 11. You have to be close. God, they're really crappy. I didn't realize how crappy they were. No effect on undead and constructs, okay. A couple of level 2s. Silence. Create a sound-proof sphere. All within. Or silence and immune to thunder damage. Sounds good. My turn. Target's hostile. Okay. Aid. Prayer of healing. I don't like that it's outside of combat. Calm emotion. Spiritual weapon. I did like this. Summon a floating spectral weapon that attacks your enemies alongside you. Warding bond. Bless, of course, as well. We need bless. Where was that? Bless. Bane. Up to 3 creatures receive a minus 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. Sanctuary. You or an ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. You can still take damage from area spells. I think we're going to need to take this for the extra heals. I think we take Cure Wounds on this. But then not Spiritual Weapon. I don't think so. So like we could trigger Sanctuary and Bless together, so then you keep this. Concentration survives, okay.
I must keep going. I wonder what the next move is.
That's it.
Never wanted the easy path.
Let's just save it there before we go back. And move on. Here we go. Astarion, lead the way.
Keep your distance, darling.
What we need to do... It's the bosses.
Step lightly.
What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Rescue Volo. I forgot about this fool. do that. Okay, let's just get you in.
Never mind.
Because I know she won't talk to me. Because I tried.
Yeet! This
We
is
failed
mine!
the deception check, I think. When he leaves, he goes. We're gonna kill her. Let's do it.
Yeet! This
Fail.
one's mine!
How do we attack again? Control. Get your dagger out, fool.
A timely intervention.
Let's just take all that. I'm gonna come back from. Run. Just leave.
No one's stopped me yet.
I hope. It can't be. I'm not at the scene. Don't know if that's even gonna help.
Nobody's gonna push us around anymore.
Okay, let's just leave for a minute. What's this? Find the Goblin Priestess. Ask the Goblin Priestess for help. Rescue the druid Halsin. Defeat. So I have to ask her for help and defeat her. Let's talk to her. Again, let's start.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too.
Can't
Hold
believe
out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
the hell is stuck in its head. I'm not letting you burn me, but then it might start a fight. Why should I let you brand me?
Lets the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it. Only us that follow the Absolute. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
God damn it. Hold out your hand.
Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled.
Through the damn clothes, just gonna melt the leather into your skin. Ouch.
She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the Goblin Priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the Goblin Priestess in the temple once again.
I'm going to sever the connection.
Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough.
I don't want to get intimate with
Got
you,
some
lady.
weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Priestess,
Okay.
we want them all.
Deluded cultists who thought
Aren't we
we were
good
talking
enough
to
for
a
the
god.
Absolute?
I'm going to have to go back and rescue him. Is this her? Yeah, that was
Let's
her.
see here.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
Right, let's just have a look at this. Do we have anything else that could aid us in a fight? Great damage. No, Slays out, so that's 4 to 15, and your longsword is 4 to 13. So yes, we will take that. Elf's Warhorn. Might have to use that if she is strong. Line Breaker. Boots Adrenaline Rush once per turn. When you dash, you gain Rat for 2 turns. Don't know what Rat is, but it sounds tasty. T. What is Wrath? Where is it? Wrath. Adrenaline Curses 3. You have a +1 bonus to damage with melee weapons. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. Start.
Careful, I bite.
Doctor.
Ready to clear your head?
What exactly are you going to do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
I really don't trust her.
No time to dally.
Silence. I'm not gonna just do it yet.
How delicious.
Ready to clear your head?
What is she going to do? What exactly are you going to do? Yes, I'm ready.
Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Well, that's just not a good idea. At all. Door is closed. I have no clue.
A long way to go still.
Just move her back. Is it concentration? It is concentration, so I need to. Once I do that. Did I? Sanctuary, that's the one. Okay.
Can't give up.
Oh no. I should cast Sanctuary first. You're not
Sometimes the
attacking
only
anybody.
way out is through.
Getting close. An attack.
That
Miss.
won't work.
I don't even know what shield is. It's. Not. Can't attack at you.
Miss this.
She's in combat, so I should be able to take her out.
Again.
23. Wow. Let's not take a bite of her. And
I won't give in.
Ready.
why is that counted as an action? Because it started. Okay, let's get in close with your new axe.
Excellent.
That is tasty. Hidden action search. Strike again, please. Nice. Oh, Jesus. Could we have done this very quickly? Very efficiently. Should be able to do another sneak attack.
Again.
Miss, come on. Not good enough.
Blood comes easy these days.
Just don't miss.
Keep going.
3. I'm not gonna risk it.
I'm ready.
Maybe I should. Oh, I can't do Sanctuary now. Why? Silence can't cast spells with verbal. Can I leave this? And cast Sanctuary? I'm going to leave to so risky. And Sanctuary. On me. Okay.
Time to kill.
Oh, take a bite. Just because you have the chance. Do it.
There's an illithid parasite in
Yes.
that corpse. You should take a look.
Okay.
Still breathing, despite everything. All right. What now?
Just
Well, hello.
I'd like to see if she had a
All's well
key
that
to lock
ends.
the frickin' door.
Not as bad as it could have.
She does. Give me that key. For a second. Can we lock this door? Open? No. Can't lock the door.
Let's see.
Nope.
Should mind my step.
What did she have? She had a potion of greater healing, potion of healing, potion of sleep, scroll of burning hands, crude mace, interesting, mind player, so we're looking for bloodstone, rancid note, absolute's talisman. What does that do? Aid, cast health, that's nice. Absolute warboard. The wielder bears the absolute's branding in a +1 to saving throws. Ooh, can be good for Lae'zel. Let's take on. Right. What is the red? Oh, that's because we're silenced. Right, so what else is in this room?
What now?
Can we check? Just do a quick scout around for loot.
Subtle steps.
Nobody's looking this way, it's alright. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be the case that once this is okay, hold on now.
Into the shadows.
Let's follow Astarion, please. It's very laggy. Oh, Jesus. 97, Palma level 4, bodyguard of the High Priestess. Maybe we shouldn't be in here.
Still alive.
Let's just
So
hope
that's
with
progress.
sneak. You just run up here and see, can you extinguish this, please?
Right.
Okay, back we go. Okay, I'm gonna get Astarion up top. You can do some sneak. And the rest of you,
Let's not get caught off guard.
when she turns, see if we can surprise her. Go.
Light on my feet.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
My humble apologies. I shall remove myself immediately. Try to convince them you belong here. Try to buy your way out. No. Deception. No good. Intimidation. +2. Needs something in persuasion. Let's go intimidation. Add bonus. Guidance. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, so close. No.
A valiant but misguided attempt. You will leave this area now.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
Didn't even give me a chance. I'm going to attack. No, I'm not. I'm leaving.
Very well.
Let's just see. Stay down.
Like a wraith.
Let's just do sneak attack, advantage, take the shot.
What to do?
Can I actually get close enough to hit?
Don't waste a step.
This is going well so far. Okay.
Don't mind me.
We need to strike. What is this? Sweeping attack. No. We're just going to attack. 8. Okay.
I'm ready.
Let's I think maybe bless everybody is probably the best option. Yep. And then maybe just retreat over here and go with Sanctuary.
Have to keep going.
Is that Sanctuary? It is. Let's hit it. Finally, Lizelle.
Still in shadow.
Let's get something. 6 to 15. As an action. Can't use action surge because we've used it previously. Let's just hit her. Please be good. 21 damage, Lizelle. Beastly.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Let's end this.
And yes. Here we go. Still surprised, which is good.
Just
Cunning
more
action
times.
hide. Need to be big shot, please. 16, not bad. Not bad
Time
at
to
all.
strike.
Let's main hand attack once again.
Try something else.
Not good. Not good.
Where do I go
No,
from here?
if Lizelle is missing, you're definitely gonna miss. 70%. Come on. How? How? Oh, it's at times like these I wish I had Scroll of Burning Hands. Single use is an action. No good. Should put those freaking things on.
Shall we cut and run?
Don't want to break concentration. Because I have everybody blessed. So they're all concentration. Charm person. Always prepared. 18-meter wisdom save. Condition ends early. Let's try this. Definitely not going to affect. Oh, it must be humanoid. No good. Okay, enter.
Fury. I am death.
Oh no. Oh, wow. They are big hits. least you hit this time. May as well use some extra hit points. And then go with Stern again. He's actually in view right there, so let's just move to here. Or out of view. Sneak.
They won't know what bit them.
Big old sneak damage, please. 20 plus. No, that was pretty bad. Lost condition hiding. Hit for 12.
Got to concentrate.
Healing word. It's a bonus action. Not concentration, resistance. Charm person. Turn undead. Disguise self silence. Cure wounds. Let's do this one. Get you. Still blessed. That's good. Don't attack.
Let's have some carnage.
Well, so much for peace.
Time to strike.
Can you attack? Damage, not too bad.
Survival is all that matters.
If I had an action surge, that'd be sweet. Miss. Brilliant. Success. Whew. Success. Excellent. Okay. Let's just get an old torch out. Equip. Do a quick run around to see.
Tread carefully.
What we're looking for. Rows of books. Hello. Soul coins, the treatise. We read that. Lessons for sensible living. 12. Zariel's Fall. Let's have a read. The foreword to this brief account of Zariel's fall captures the tone of the entire text. Greetings, sensible folk. Already I can detect grumbling and the agitated rattle of pipe stem against teeth. A lesson dedicated to an Archduke of Avernus. Has Harrington taken leave of his senses? Quiet your complaints. I assure you, I have not. It is true that cosmic occurrences are often insensible by their very nature, but the tale of Zariel strikes close to home. In her downfall, you will be reminded of those haughty, do-gooding neighbours and acquaintances who rightfully arouse your suspicions. One moment they are suggesting you grow turnips rather than potatoes on that fallow patch, and the next they have their kitchen knife strapped to their belt, and are suggesting you explore the abandoned crypt behind the Jaws' farm. In short, Zariel was a celestial being tasked with monitoring the ebb and flow of the blood war, of which more in volume 11, matters of little importance to sensible folk. Observing was not righteous enough for Zariel, though, and she took it upon herself to become directly involved, like the oaf who sees two fellows fighting over a spilled tankard of ale and, rather than applauding their efforts, cracks their skulls together and causes a tavern-wide brawl. The invaded Avernus was defeated, and now rules there corrupt and wicked. What can sensible folk learn from this foolish tale? It is obvious. Do not strive to correct what cannot be corrected. Look not to distant lands and conflicts, but to your fields, your family, and your friends. There is nothing but misery to be gained from interfering in the hardships of others. Harrington Nathalin. Never heard of him. Missives of Candlekeep, I've read. Lessons for sensible living. 4. Cities and how to survive them. The first page summarizes the contents. The remaining pages clumsily elaborate on them in great detail. 1. On not going to cities. The simplest piece of advice for sensible folk is to avoid cities entirely. 2. On marketplaces. People often tell me, Harrington, my fleeces and turnips are worth more in a city market than at the local village fair. Fools to them, I say. Your fleeces and turnips will be robbed long before you reach the market square, and you will have only a few lumps and bruises to take home. 3. On taverns. All sensible folk enjoy draining a mug of locally produced ale in the company of their friends, but some of you may have heard tell of the extravagant taverns that populate the cities of Sword Coast. If bawdy names like the Blushing Mermaid and the Wizard's Stave were not sufficient warning of their impropriety, let it be known that you will be robbed long before you finish your first tankard and will have only a few lumps and bruises for company. 4. On sewerage. Belike you keep a pot by your bedside and cast out the leavings into a communal pit of morn. Sensible and cleanly behaviour. Many cities have dispensed with such simple methods of hygienic living, and instead the waste of the inhabitants commingles and flows through great channels beneath the very streets, a breeding ground for mucky creatures. 5. On becoming lost. Cities are far too large and you will become lost almost immediately. A fellow once told me that Baldur's Gate is actually 3 cities in one, an outer, an inner, and an upper. I believe he thought I'd be impressed, but I simply spat in his eye and sent him on his way. Harrington Nathalan. This dude does not like cities. No traps or anything, I hope. Let's just step in. Maze. It's just a dungeon. Oh, what the hell? I thought it was a chap. Use?
I wonder who or what those chains are for.
I'm curious. Hammer. Scroll of hold person. Basic poison. We will take. Thanking you. Book. Actually picked it up. The Annals of Baldur's Gate. I believe I read this. Read. Preface. No. Centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbour where he went. What he saw and the deeds that he accomplished are simple legends today, but the wealth he returned with years later is a hard fact. Baldurin made Grey Harbour rich. His gold built docks, funded businesses, and raised strong walls to protect it all. One of the gates into his flourishing city was named in his honour, but so great was the wealth that flowed true in that name of the gate. True it that the name of the gate became more famous than the village and started it all. The name Grey Harbour has been relegated to dusty history books and ancient maps, but Baldur's Gate, that name is on the lips of every traveller in Faerun. Fringe Philosophy Volume 5. I've read a few of these. Let's just see if that's the same one. The publisher's note claims, this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to the High Artificer Thora Bryn of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek silence me. Namely, the Artificer of the High House would not stoop to publishing. And that was how I first saw them. The slow and serene earth. Yeah, I did see that. Okay. Notes from a soothsayer. Each chapter of this book details a unique case study in the soothsayer Geraldine Harverlow's illustrious career. Its 23rd chapter is conspicuously dog-eared. Chapter 23. The Frightened Noble and the Okra Omen. Okra Omen? Hereunder, I have transcribed a conversation. Oh, Hereunder, I have transcribed a conversation between myself and a young nobleman of my lifelong acquaintance. Typically, he came to me for guidance in matters of love and fortune, but the visit to me, on one particular occasion, stands out particularly in my mind. Himself, Madam, please, what I say to you is true. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to repeat it for the record. The fellow I met was ochre of skin, with ears like an elf and the nose of a half-rotted corpse. Markings like those on a fawn's hide decorated his skin. I see. And what did he say as he approached you in the, what was it, misted glen upon your lands? The fellow, the creature, the man, came to me slowly, a blade in his right hand. I was transfixed, as though stricken stiff by some magic. He held the sword below my chin and asked me something. I could not understand. I can see it now, the blade silver as the moon in the lake beneath my chin. Calm yourself, sir. You are quite safe. You say you could not understand what the fellow said. At first, no. No, at first I knew not what tongue he spoke, but he seemed to glean my confusion and tried in common instead, and he said, "Tell me now, which plane is this?" It was then I lost grasp of the ghost and fainted directly to the ground. And then I woke. I know not how much later. He was gone, and I flew to you. I understand, child. Be not frightened, for you have been visited by a most suspicious omen. Your crops will yield twice their wealth this year. Truly? But who was he? He was a figment of your inner demon, a messenger from your deepest intuition, and he came to inform you of your impending luck. And I tell you, it was so. That's interesting. I've read the other. Magic of the Weave, introduction, notes from a soothsayer. We read. Right. See what poor old Palma had. Camp supplies. Will do. Scroll of burning hands and basic poison. Oh, perception? Failed. There's something about.
Don't mind if I do.
It's probably this, but I can't interact with it because I failed my perception check. Let's just continue. 4 poster. This goblin was living in comfort. Padlock key. Scroll of expeditious retreat. A is for Azuth and other gods. 11. Read a few of these. Selune guides us through the night. She is the moon, disturbs her tears. Her sister tries to douse her light, but she protects us from our fears. Shar will take your sorrow from you, but beware her night is dark. She'll hide your pain and secrets too, and all your joy and all your spark. Sylvanus, god of all that's wild, of nature's danger and its charm. His glory is not to be defiled, or you yourself will come to harm. Yeah, haven't read that one. Have now. Oh, need to just pick it up. Pick up. Check these. Which just love games where there's so much loot. Where's that padlock key? Open. Selune journal. Read. Most of the pages in this aged journal have been hastily turned out, perhaps for kindling. Thus, the interlocking circles will bring the full moons to match the stars, while casting darkness where it belongs at the bottom. That chasm to the Underdark will stay sealed. I confess the design is not foolproof to outsiders, but I had to sacrifice complexity for material resilience. I've always wondered why Selune took me from the Hall of Wonders to serve at this temple as a priestess. Perhaps this was the reason. So there's obviously a hint in there about something. Another book is Mildwed. Mildewed. Jesus, get your head together. Another book is mildewed and covered with what seem to be imprints of animal guts. One recipe in particular is still legible. There is joy in helping others that I never knew. While I myself have never had any talent for manipulating the weave directly, I cannot get the look of wonder on Necros's face out of my head. That look he had when he imbued this potion. It fills my body with a soothing electricity I had thought impossible. Recipe for 1 elixir of arcane cultivation, vitriol of weave moss, sublimate of belladonna, method in small doses, and the sublimate to the weave moss vitriol. Being careful to mix thoroughly until both extracts are seamlessly combined. Sugar on a low fire, or leave in the sun until the arcane energy becomes tangible. The last paragraph has been encircled thrice, once in blood. As always, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of three. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract. Excellent. Read. Pick up. Basic poison. Amulet of Misty Step. So, what is Misty Step? Surrounded by silver mist, you teleport to an unoccupied space you can see. Sounds pretty cool. Gale won't be getting that. Right, onward. Just move down here. So many scrolls. Oh.
That might be worth a look.
Rocky crevice. Actually, before we move any further,
Can't give up now.
there was perception down here.
Step forward.
Something over there.
What is it? Oh, it's a pouch. A gold necklace. Not too shabby. Is that it? Thought it might be like a... Let's just continue around here.
Moving.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go in there just yet, on my own anyway. I'll wait for the crew. And we have a successful perception check on this. We'll have to see what it is. Yeah. But for now, we will leave it there. Thanks for watching. I have been the Harry Hiberno. Please do all that YouTube stuff. If you liked it, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. And please do leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the game, how your run is going. And yeah, I will talk to you soon.